aside from your specific business, starting a business, leaving the world of full-time employment and everything that comes along with that, it's scary, right? So what gave you the confidence that you say I'm going to start this and I'm going to be successful? Because I imagine there'd be a little bit trepidation there.
Yeah. So when we got started, Jackie and I were both first time founders. So while we both had experience working in other tech companies, we did really feel like if we're going to jump into this full time, we need to have confidence that there actually is like a business model here. And I think that one thing that is happening, because fertility is a bit of a hot topic right now, and maybe that's just because I'm in the bubble, but there's a lot of people like thinking about how they can improve fertility access. And we didn't want to just add another piece of complexity to what's already a pretty complicated system. We want to feel like we were actually creating value for the different stakeholder groups that would be involved here. So the first one is like the end users or the employees that are actually in need of care. And we were hearing loud and clear from user interviews that that group was looking for support. There wasn't really a question there. A lot of people were running up in this issue and surprised by how big an issue it was in their life. But what we learned from those conversations was what people didn't anticipate is how complicated and stressful the journey would be. And the challenge of being able to pick the right providers, where if you're going to spend $20,000 going through an IVF cycle, or is that going to be a successful outcome for you? And how do you actually know that you're working with providers that are going to get to that goal? So it's really difficult for the providers to have that funnel of referred clients if they're not educated and financially prepared for the journey they're about to embark on. And so that's where the employer benefit really comes in and can add a lot of value here, where if employers are offering basically a tax efficient way to cover these types of benefits, and they're hopefully providing some other sort of support for people to be educated on what these journeys look like, then they can make sure that when they are supporting their employees on going through their journey, that they'll actually be able to get access to the right providers and overall just create a more efficient like ecosystem. So we really felt that we could bring these three groups together of the employees, the employers, and the service providers and provide that like real value by actually having them all aligned on like the different needs of each group.